Okay, so have you ever noticed something kind of strange? Like, you're talking about something totally random,
Mm-hmm.
and then, like, boom, it's all over your social media. It's like our phones are,
Listening.
yeah, listening to us. But what if they're not just listening, but actually, like, learning?
Yeah.
And not from anything, normal. What
Right.
if it's something totally out there?
Out there, like.
Like alien. We're going deep on this whole alien algorithms thing today.
Okay, I like where this is going.
This alternative world podcast. They had this episode.
Really interesting stuff.
It was wild. Like, what if aliens aren't sending us, radio signals or anything?
The classic signals.
Exactly. What if they're already here? But not like spaceships and all that.
Not little green men.
No, but they're messing with us in the digital world.
Interesting idea.
Yeah, think about it. We're always looking for those big signs, right?
Huge spaceships, yeah.
But what if we're missing the real thing because
Yeah.
it's so subtle?
You know, that's a really good point. I mean, we're so used to that classic SETI model.
Right, telescopes and all that.
Exactly. We're looking and listening for these massive signals, but
What if they're way past that?
right, like if they're advanced enough to get here, who knows what they can do?
Exactly. In this episode, they talk about why aliens would even want to mess with the internet.
Yeah, why the internet?
Well, think about it. It's how we talk to each other. It's where we put all our information, like everything.
It's kind of like a giant database of humanity.
Yeah. If you wanted to study us, wouldn't you start with the internet?
It's like a blueprint, right, of who we are and how we think.
Totally. But it gets weirder, right?
Weirder how?
They're not just, like, reading our stuff.
Yeah.
They could be messing with it.
Oh, you're talking about them actually manipulating things.
Yeah. Like, they could be changing how things work online, and we wouldn't even know.
So not just observing, but actually interacting with the internet.
Right. It's like, instead of little green men and flying saucers, it's lines of code.
A different kind of invasion.
Yeah. But how would they even do that? Like, how could they mess with our tech?
Well, the episode talked about a few ways. One is that they could, like, sneakily change the algorithms we already have.
Algorithms, like the things that control how websites and stuff work.
Exactly. So think about it. You go in a search engine or you're scrolling through social media.
And these algorithms are deciding what you see, right?
Yes. So imagine they tweak those just a tiny bit. They can make you see certain things first or hide others.
Oh, so like they're messing with what shows up in our searches or what posts we see.
Exactly. Or they could use those algorithms to kind of nudge you in a certain direction.
Towards like certain ideas or what?
Yeah, ideas, maybe even emotions, like make you feel a certain way about something.
Whoa, that's creepy. It's like they're playing with our minds.
Right, and we wouldn't even know it.
And the episode, they also talked about like aliens making their own programs.
Oh, right. Like they could build stuff that looks totally normal, but is actually doing something sneaky in the background.
Yeah. Or they could be using weaknesses in our systems, like loopholes we don't even know about.
It makes sense. If their tech is that much better, our security would be nothing to them.
Right. Like trying to stop a hacker with a cardboard box.
Pretty much. And you know what really freaked me out in that episode?
Yeah. What was that?
They talked about chat bots, the ones you see everywhere now.
Oh, yeah. Like the customer service things on websites.
Right. Or those AI things that people use to, like, write stuff for them.
Yeah, I've heard about those.
So the episode said, imagine a chat bot made by aliens.
Okay, but what would that even do?
Well, on the surface, it acts normal. You chat with it, think it's just an AI.
Okay.
But hidden in its answers, it's sending messages.
Messages to who? Other aliens?
Maybe. Or to something we can't even imagine.
Whoa, that's a creepy thought. Like something right there in front of you, but it's not what it seems.
Exactly. It kind of shows how hard it would be to find these alien algorithms.
Right, because wouldn't we notice something was off? If our tech was acting weird, or if, I don't know.
Something strange was happening online.
Yeah, wouldn't we notice that?
Well, that's the thing. They wouldn't make it obvious. They'd be super sneaky.
So their code would look like, what, normal internet stuff?
Exactly. It would blend right in. It'd be like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but digital.
A digital needle in a haystack. Wow, yeah, I get it.
But, scientists are working on ways to spot something unusual.
Really? So, like, are there alien hunting algorithms out there?
Not quite like that. But they're looking at different things. Like, for example, they're analyzing internet traffic.
Okay, so, like, how much data is going back and forth?
Exactly. They're looking for any sudden spikes or dips that don't make sense.
So, like, if everyone suddenly started searching for the same weird thing.
Yeah. Or if there was a huge amount of data going between, like, two totally unrelated websites.
That does sound strange. Like, a cooking website suddenly sending tons of data to a bank or something.
Yeah, something like that. And they're also looking at how AI behaves, too.
Okay, how would that help find aliens?
Well, as AI gets smarter, it's already doing some weird stuff sometimes, like things it wasn't programmed to do.
Like it's learning on its own or what?
Kind of. Imagine an AI solving problems in a way that's totally different from how it was trained.
Or like getting super creative all of a sudden?
Yeah. And while there are probably normal explanations for that, some people think it could be a sign of,
Alien influence?
maybe. Like,
Right.
what if those alien algorithms we talked about are actually messing with the AI?
Okay, now that is really freaky. It's
Yeah.
like the AI is getting whispers from somewhere else.
Exactly. It's like a backdoor into our technology that we don't even know about.
Okay, so we've got these alien algorithms maybe hiding in our systems, messing with our stuff. But the big question is why?
Right. Why would they do any of this? What do they want?
That's what I want to know. Are they trying to help us or hurt us or what?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. And that's what we'll dig into next. It's a question everyone asks, right?
Uh-huh.
About aliens, I mean.
What, like, take me to your leader?
No, more like, what do they want?
Yeah, that's a good one. Are they here to be friendly? Or are they going to,
Blast us with lasers.
pretty much. But this alternative world episode, it's saying we need to think bigger.
Right. Go beyond those simple ideas.
Like maybe it's not so black and white,
Yeah.
good aliens, bad aliens.
Exactly. Their reasons could be way more complicated than we can even imagine.
Okay, so how do we even start figuring that out?
Well, the episode had some interesting ideas. One was, what if they're just watching us?
Like observing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
think about it. They could be this super advanced civilization.
Yeah,
They've seen it all.
done it all.
And maybe they're just, fascinated by us.
Like we watch documentaries about animals.
Yeah, exactly. We're the interesting creatures on their planet, I guess.
So we're the alien reality show.
Huh? Maybe. And the internet, all our data. It'd be like a perfect way to study us.
Kind of makes you feel a little self-conscious, huh?
Right. Like, oh, are they watching me post this selfie?
Uh-huh, exactly. But what if they aren't just watching? What if they're actually trying to, guide us?
Yes, the shepherd idea. Like, they're nudging us in a certain direction.
So maybe not controlling us exactly, but kind of influencing things.
Yeah, maybe they want us to avoid some mistake they made
Or to help us, reach our full potential or something.
Right. But, it makes you wonder, do they even have the right to do that?
Yeah, even if it's for our own good, it's still kind of messed up.
Right. And what if their idea of good is totally different from ours?
That's a whole other issue, yeah. But it's kind of mind-blowing to think, what if some of the stuff happening online, the trends and all that?
It could be influenced by them. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we've got the Watchers, we've got the Shepherds.
Great.
But I guess we have to talk about the less friendly options, too.
Yeah, we do. What if their intentions aren't so, pure?
Like, what if they're not the nice aliens?
Right. What if they see us as a threat? Or maybe even something to exploit?
Okay, now that's getting a little scary.
And the episode, they brought up that possibility. Like, maybe these alien algorithms are designed to weaken us.
Weaken us how?
Well, they could mess with things like the economy or politics.
Oh, so cause chaos?
Yeah, make us fight among ourselves. Or they could even mess with social media, make people more divided.
That sounds like something out of a movie,
It does, right. But remember, this is all hypothetical.
Right. We don't know for sure that aliens are doing any of this.
Exactly. It could just be, regular old human messiness.
Yeah, good old human nature. But I guess it's good to think about the possibilities, even the bad ones.
Exactly. It makes us realize how vulnerable we might be.
Okay, so we've got the Watchers, the Shepherds, and the, let's say, not-so-nice aliens. Anything else?
Well, the episode talked about one more possibility, and it's the wildest one yet.
Okay, lay it on me.
What if their reasons are just, totally beyond our understanding?
Beyond our understanding. What does that even mean?
Imagine trying to explain, I don't know, the internet to a caveman.
Uh-huh, yeah, they'd be totally lost.
Right. Their goals might be so different from anything we can imagine.
We
It's
won't even recognize them as goals.
Exactly. It's not just a different language, it's a different way of thinking.
Oh, okay, that's deep. So we might not even realize what they're doing, even if it's right in front of us.
It's possible. It's like they're playing a game we don't even know the rules to.
That's both fascinating and terrifying at the same time. But, okay, let's say these aliens are out there doing their thing.
Right.
How do we even know where to look for them? If they're so good at hiding, I mean.
It's a tough one. But the episode had some ideas about that, too.
Okay, I'm listening.
They said, look for anything weird, anything that doesn't make sense.
Like glitches in the Matrix?
Haha, kind of. Think about it. If there's a sudden surge of internet traffic, but no one knows why,
That'd be pretty strange.
or imagine a really hard math problem and an AI solves it in like 2 seconds.
Like way faster than any human could.
Yeah, that could be a sign that something's up.
Okay, that makes sense. What else should we be looking for?
Well, they also talked about looking for patterns in how computers talk to each other.
So like if two computers that have no reason to be connected suddenly start sending each other messages.
Exactly. Like, what if your smart fridge starts talking to a random server in, I don't know, Russia?
That would be creepy. Okay, so we're looking for weird traffic patterns, super smart AI, things like that. But where do we even start? The internet is huge.
It is, right. But the episode mentioned 2 areas to focus on.
Okay, tell me.
One is those advanced AI systems we were talking about.
So those AIs that are doing things they shouldn't be able to do.
Yeah, exactly. They might be the key to figuring this whole thing out.
Like they're the ones getting the alien whispers or something.
Haha, maybe. We need to watch them closely.
Okay, got it.
What's the other area?
It's all about the flow of information online. Remember, the internet is basically a giant network.
Tons of computers talking to each other.
Exactly. And we need to look for anything out of the ordinary in all that data.
Give me an example, like what would really scream aliens?
Well, imagine a huge spike in traffic between 2 websites that have nothing to do with each other.
Okay, so like a website about gardening suddenly connecting to, I don't know, a car dealership.
Yeah. Or what if a bunch of computers all over the world start acting in sync?
Like a coordinated attack or something.
Maybe. Or maybe something we can't even imagine.
That's kind of exciting, actually. Like, we're on a detective hunt for aliens.
I know, right? It's like a whole new way of looking at the internet.
Okay, so we're looking for clues. But even if we find something, what then? What does it all mean?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah, like what happens if we discover that, yep, aliens are messing with our tech? It changes everything, right? It
Yeah.
changes how we see ourselves, how we see the universe.
Whoa, yeah. That's a lot to process. We need like a whole other deep dive just to think about that.
Uh-huh, maybe we do.
So we've talked about how these alien algorithms might work and why they might be doing this, but I'm still stuck on the so what? Like, what does it all mean if we're basically living in a digital world shaped by aliens?
That's the really deep question, right? I mean, it makes you question everything. Like, who are we? What's our place in the universe?
Yeah, are we really special? Or are we just another experiment for some advanced civilization?
It's kind of a mind-blowing idea. For centuries, we've been looking for aliens out there.
Yeah, scanning the skies, hoping for a signal,
But what if they're not out there? What if they're already here and they've been watching us this whole time?
and not just watching, maybe interacting with us, shaping our world.
It's a total shift in perspective, makes
Yeah.
you rethink everything about technology, about intelligence, about what's even possible.
You know, earlier we were talking about that whole cosmic ant farm thing. It felt kind of creepy at first.
Right, like we're just specimens under a microscope.
But now, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, wait a minute, what if we could learn from them?
Yeah, what if instead of being afraid, we saw this as a chance to like level up?
To tap into their knowledge, their technology. Imagine what we could achieve.
I think that's the key. Shifting from fear to curiosity, we're programmed to be scared of the unknown.
Right, the fight or flight response.
Exactly. But this isn't about some alien invasion. It's about expanding our understanding, realizing we might be part of something much bigger.
It's like we think we're so advanced with our technology, but compared to them,
They're probably like cavemen with sticks and stones.
huh, pretty much. But that's okay. It just means there's so much more to learn.
Exactly. It's humbling, but in a good way. It reminds us that there's always more to discover.
And who knows, maybe by studying these alien algorithms, we might unlock something in ourselves.
Like some hidden potential we didn't even know we had.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Okay, so we've got to keep our minds open, look for those weird clues.
Right, those anomalies, those things that just don't fit the usual patterns.
But let's be real. What if we never find any proof? What if it's all just,
Speculation. A fun thought experiment.
yeah, what then? What are we supposed to do with all this?
Well, I think the first step is just awareness. Knowing that the digital world might not be what we think.
So next time my phone recommends something I was literally just thinking about, I should be suspicious.
Haha, well, maybe not that suspicious,
Yeah.
but the point is, stay curious.
Ask questions. Don't just accept everything at face value.
Exactly. Be open to the idea that there might be things happening that we can't even see or understand yet.
It's like our brains might not even be able to process what's really going on.
It's possible. And who knows, maybe by being open to these possibilities, we'll actually start to see the signs.
Like those little hints that have always been there, but we just didn't know how to read them.
Yeah, it's like when you learn a new word, suddenly you start hearing it everywhere.
That's true. This whole conversation has been really mind-opening. It's like we've been looking at the world through a tiny window.
And now someone's opened the whole wall up.
Exactly. There's so much more to see, so much more to explore.
And that's the beauty of it, right? The universe is full of mysteries, and we're just starting to scratch the surface.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling inspired. Like I want to go out there and start looking for those clues.
Me too. It's a reminder that we should never stop learning, never stop questioning.
Well said. This has been an amazing deep dive, and I want to thank you for joining me.
It's been a pleasure.
And to all our listeners out there, keep those minds open, keep exploring, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one to make the next big discovery. Until next time, keep searching.